What's good with it, Black Goose TV family? Now it's time for a little bit more of the speculative side of the game. You know what I'm saying? The opinion based, perspective based side of the Fluence boxing news. You know what I'm saying? I gave y'all some announcement. I'm giving y'all some breaking news. But when it comes to this particular video, let's go ahead and live a little bit in the fantasy world and let's say, what if? You know what I'm saying? By the way, before I get into that, y'all better go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the like button, comment on this joint, subscribe to the channel, you know what I'm saying? Be part of the family. But now that's out of the way, let's go ahead and get right up into this thing. We're going to talk about Bivol, Buatsi, the possibility of these two potentially fighting this year. How likely is this going to happen? How unlikely is this going to happen? Am I just motherfucking talking about this shit because I ain't got no news to talk about? I'm going to create a video. Is there a realistic chance for them to meet in the ring? Well, let's talk about it. Let's break it down first and foremost, right? Well, Bivol did an amazing thing and he beat Canelo, right? I think regardless whether or not Canelo beats Bivol, whether or not he loses to Bivol, I think the Triple G fights happens anyways because that was what the contract was signed. I think for us to even speculate the possibility of Bivol versus Canelo 2 just to rule out, like, come on now, the contracts was in place, so there was no rematch clause that was actually there, which it wasn't. A lot of people don't know there was no rematch clause to be made when they signed the fight. There was no rematch clause, so we knew Triple G versus Canelo was going to be next. So now with that being said, so we're in that position. Canelo versus Triple G is happening. Canelo's going to probably move on, do his little couple other fights at 168, et cetera, et cetera. We have Better Biv versus Joe Smith Jr. happening very, very soon, right? And they're talking about the winner, whoever wins that fight will have to face Anthony Yarde in October, right? That's already set in stone for the most part. So Anthony Yarde is going to be the guy to get rewarded of that. So if that's the case, who does Bivol have to fight? I know a lot of people, you guys are talking about Ramirez. A lot of people talking about Ramirez, but let's just be real. When it talk about promotional money, all that types of things, Bivol versus Buatsi makes the most sense. Buatsi, like I talked to this, I've said this so many times, you guys. You know what I'm saying? If you OGs of the channel, you already know what the case is. But when the light heavyweight division started booming 5-6 years ago, there was a couple of names that was put out there that if you was watching the division, you would be watching out for. One of them was Bivol, another was Better Biv, another one was Buatsi, and another one was Yarde. These were the guys who were like, okay, they might be the top of the light heavyweight division. Once the Kovalevs of the world, and Andre Wars, all that type of shit, get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So you were paying attention to it. Now, a lot of U.S. people may not have been paying attention to it because, like I said, I didn't say no U.S. names. The only people that the U.S. were familiar with was Better Biv. So with that being the case, now we fast forward all the way to now. Fast forward, hit the button. You know what I'm saying? We get to now, and we're in a position where we're trying to have this speculation for, Bivol should be fighting Ramirez, all these different things. But it's like, in reality, Joshua Buatsi has been the guy in line. He's been the guy who should be taking this fight. He's been the guy that, as long as he continues to stay on course, he doesn't have to do anything spectacular because, honestly, he never really has, respectfully. And that means by me watching him in the ring and seeing anything where I think I'm like, this guy really got it. He just had to kind of continue on course and make sure that the hype he had stays there and he doesn't take an L, and which he's done beautifully, right? Buatsi has no other choice right now. Buatsi is at the point, and the pressure is not on Bivol because Bivol took the chance, fought Canelo and won. So Bivol's in the power seat. It's on Buatsi. Buatsi, are you ready for Bivol? And I don't think he is. But at the end of the day, if Buatsi does not take this fight, I think this finally, his safe approach, not him, but his team, his safe approach to who he picks. He's not really that exciting to watch, but he does get the W's. I think that's going to be his downfall because now, you know what I'm saying, you got to strike while the rod's hot, while the iron's hot, you know what I'm saying, while the rod's hot type shit. Buatsi is in a corner where if you say no, I don't think he'll ever be able to get to where he wants to be or he expects to be. If he say yes, it's a very big risk because I don't think he's ready for Bivol. But I think right now Buatsi's in the corner where if it's a lose-lose situation, it's always going to be a higher risk and reward for him, but he's going to have to choose the higher reward, which probably is going to be the higher risk, and take this fight. That's my opinion. Now, he's making money, so we don't got to do it. But if you talk about legacy, you've been making money for a long time, but at this point, it's got to be about legacy, right? I don't know. What y'all think about that? Y'all disagree with me? I agree with me. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Drop it in the comments below. But I'm going to read a little bit from this article. I'm not going to read too much. But Eddie Hearn wants Dmitry Bivol to defend his WBA light heavyweight title against number 3 ranked contender Joshua Buatsi next in September or October. The 2016 Olympian Buatsi defeated former world title challenger Craig Richards by a close 12-round unanimous decision. So Bivol wants an undisputed fight. We're keeping one eye on Better Biv versus Joe Smith because there's a chance that Bivol will fight the winner of that, says Eddie Hearn, which is not supposed to be Anthony Yarde. But obviously, if that's the case, then Canelo Alvarez and Bivol and he got beat. Is the Canelo fight that big? The Canelo Alvarez fight for Dmitry Bivol in terms of the rematch is by far financially the biggest fight out there for him, but he also does want to try and unify and become undisputed. The fight that we'd like to make for Bivol is Joshua Buatsi, and that's the fight that we'd be pushing for September, October. I've spoken to Joshua Buatsi, I've spoken to 258, and I've spoken to Virgil Hunter. They are happy and ready to go straight into Dmitry Bivol fight for September, October, or whenever that fight is. I think if Dmitry Bivol is going to make a voluntary defense, it's very likely it'll be against Joshua Buatsi, possibly. Virgil messaged me and said, just want to let you know we're ready to make the Bivol fight. I think the timing is everything. This is the time when Joshua can get a shot. If he doesn't take a shot now, how long do you wait? Now, I just fucking said that. I was like, if Buatsi doesn't take the shot now, he may never end up getting it. He may never get it again. Because who knows if Canelo comes back into the picture. You got Yard, Better Biv. You got, you know what I'm saying? There's just too many guys out there where if he doesn't take a shot now, he may never get it. So we also have Callum Smith, who will be boxing on the AJ card, and he'll be looking to fight. He could have another option for Dmitry Bivol. So as of now, but it looks like Bivol has a couple options. It's Callum Smith and Buatsi, but I think it's all in Buatsi's court right now. I think Buatsi needs to say, hey, I'm going to take this chance and I'm going to fight because there's no way they're going to deny that fight. Like all the other shit Eddie Hearn was talking about, we're looking at Better Biv, or like we know what the case is with that. Bivol's not getting that winner. Anthony Yard's getting that winner. So it's up to Buatsi to say, I'm going to take this chance and I'm going to take this fight. Or he says, no, we probably going to see Bivol versus Callum Smith. Let's be 100 with it. So I want to know what you guys think. I want to know how you guys feel about that. What would you rather see? Would you rather see Bivol versus Buatsi, or would you rather see Bivol versus Callum Smith? What's more entertaining to you? How do you guys feel about this particular video? Drop it in the comments below. Help the algorithm out, man. I need to see y'all comments, and like the video. And then if you have a little bit extra time, go ahead and subscribe to the channel because you know what I'm saying? We all family in here. You know what I'm saying? If you don't subscribe to the channel, you ain't gonna feel the love, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's like talking to a bitch without telling her she's beautiful. There's no way you finna get nothing at the end of the day if you don't make sure she feel right. You hear me? Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. As always, I'm getting y'all and giving and making sure y'all receiving the motherfucking best news when it comes to the boxing side of the game. And as always, unbiased and always a little bit of